In the shadow of Utah's Wasatch Mountains, a strange new shape rises from the mud. It's a radical new creation called the pipeline. Built of fiberglass and steel, it's a multi-million-dollar thrill machine. For 3 years, designer Ron Toomer and his staff have been dreaming and planning. Now, they're just days away from finding out. Will it work? Will it be the latest in a long line of contraptions that have been shaking up Americans for years?
All the brakes hooked up, it looks like.
Marrying an old tradition with new technology, pipeline inventor Ron Toomer is creating the next generation of roller coasters. A former aerospace engineer, he is among the pioneers of the new steel mega coasters. In the past 3 decades, Toomer and his company, Aerodynamics, have built over 80 roller coasters, from Jakarta to Sandusky, Ohio.
I think there's nothing more satisfying to me, and I would assume anyone else, an engineer, whatever you are, that does something, and then you get to go out and watch all these hundreds of thousands of people riding this thing, and coming back, they're cheering and yelling and screaming all over the place how great it is, and it means quite a bit.
Over the years, Toomer and his company have designed all sorts of pretzels and corkscrews and loops. But the pipeline is a fiendishly new concept with a whole new level of design challenges. Twisting and turning and snaking through space, the pipeline coaster will ride neither on top of nor below the tracks, but between them. And the cars will not just loop, but roll like stunt planes.
A coaster that can go down the track and rotate about this axis at the same time that it's doing all the other things. So maybe you can go into a loop. Instead of going up over the top, you get on top and you just turn over and end up right side up all of a sudden. And some other wild gyrations, more like airplane acrobatics.
After years of design work, from sketches on paper to computer graphics to scale models and now to reality, it all comes down to this, the day of the first test. For Ron Toomer and engineering director Dal Freeman, 3 years' work are at stake.
You gotta come up just a little. Just wire up a little bit. Give him the easy.
No one knows if the coaster will work, and it's much too chancy to put passengers aboard for the first run. Initial tests will measure speed, acceleration, and G-forces in an empty train. If the pipeline actually works, Toomer hopes it will be the prime attraction in amusement parks for the next decade. In Clearfield, Utah, they are now minutes away from the big test, the first run of the pipeline. Because this is a test track, there is no chain lift to tow the train to the top, just a crane. For Randy Giesler, testing a new coaster concept is an event not to be missed.
They don't expect human beings to ride this, do they? That's about the most mutated piece of roller coaster trackage I've ever seen. I think Ron Toomer has finally gone over the edge.
Oh man, watch out.
For Toomer and Freeman, the key question is, will the coaster coast? Will it get all the way around on its own momentum?
Get off the vehicle, take this one out, put this one back in.
Okay, count to 5 and go ahead.
I need to rig up, the rig come down.
Go! There it goes!
Hooray!
Oh man! Beautiful. Beautiful.
Hey!
Woo-hoo! As planned. Hey!
Good work, old chap.
As planned.
Hey, that's beautiful.
Isn't that great?
Yep. Stay up there till morning, you guys.
Having passed all its engineering tests, now it's time for the real experience, a run with passengers.
Less than what you let it down before.
Randy Giesler is invited on board. The pipeline's first passengers pronounce it a success. But for Ron Toomer, there's still a lot of work ahead. It'll be another 2 years before the pipeline makes it into the amusement parks. For coaster enthusiasts, there's reason to wait. Another wonderful, queasy thrill is just around the bend. The next generation of the roller coaster.
Take a look at the future of amusement park rides. It's called the pipeline coaster. That's because of its unique ability to do this, twist like a corkscrew in a pipe. Currently, corkscrew rides operate like this. The pipeline, with its tighter spinning move, can offer a new range of coaster thrills.
Some of the things we can do, I think they call it a chandelle in an airplane. You can come up, flip over on the top of the loop as you get to the top. We haven't been able to do those maneuvers before.
While computers check engineering specs, customers will eventually judge the ride's fun factor. And who should know that better than this man, the president of an offbeat group who travel the world riding roller coasters. What's he think of the pipeline?
I think this is going to be the next innovation in roller coasters, the next demented, twisted, bizarre, but exciting fun that you can have at amusement parks, I think is what we're standing under today.
The ride's manufacturer, Aerodynamics, is negotiating with several American theme parks to build the first new generation ride. Aero says the first coaster should be up and rolling sometime next year.